One of the things that the Moog synthesizer is famous for is their powerful and cool bass sound. And I wanted to just show something like that so you can get the feel. With this sound, the things that are really important for me to get to are the things that when I program the sound, I left active. For instance, I can see the filter, I can see where the decay is set, I can see the kind of modulation I'm using, and some things that are good for performance, so I can just grab them. So this sound has actually the kind of envelope that I was talking about before, where if I play legato, the sustain point of the filter is set so it's kind of low, so I get this decay to that point, and then it holds, or I can get the wow, 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 wow. And the time of that is set with my decay of the filter, so that's what comes up in the patch. It says decay. You can change the time, so instead of, we can make it go quicker. I can make it expand. And one of the little Phatty things is if I want the same knob to actually do attack, I just press the button, and then I can take the same knob and then change the attack. And notice actually that this is a really cool thing too, which is user controllable. There's a few different settings. Notice where the light is on the panel and where the dial is. One of the settings, and the one I've been enjoying using, allows me to take the dial from wherever it is, because you don't know what your last patch was. And if I move it now, it'll actually move the point, in this case of the attack, up, kind of like this. So watch the light. And eventually it will actually catch up with the light. So it's all set to be very smooth, so whenever I grab a knob, no matter where it is, I can always change it from that point instead of jumping. There's also the capability of doing that. So if the light was somewhere and the knob was somewhere else, and if you turned it, you could have it jump to where the knob is physically. So there's some great choices, and this is my particular choice. So now I'm playing with the attack time. So this is a very slow attack. Now, again, what's giving it that animated sound is the amount of resonance to the filter. So if I press resonance, and eventually if I turn the resonance up too far, it'll go into that pure resonance sound, and the note will disappear. So it gets quieter and quieter. So back to the decay time. And I've got my favorite wheel setting, which is down an octave, up a whole step, and my modulation is set to give me a nice little vibrato. I also have it set so the freak boxes, if I mix in a little of that signal, it's going to give me some nice edge. I've got the sync turned on. And you'll notice that I'm using the frequency knob once the sync is on the freak box. And you can assign that to a pedal. I already have so many pedals set up that I decided to do this manually today. So let's play a backing track, and I'll show you a couple of things that I can do here.